So our today's topic is abdominal aorta. Now what is abdominal aorta? The part of descending aorta located in the abdomen is known as abdominal aorta. Now we know that the aorta is divided into three parts: ascending aorta, arch of aorta, and the descending aorta. Now this descending aorta descends in the abdomen, and this part of it is known as abdominal aorta. Now it begins opposite to the lower border of T12 to the lower border of L4. That is, it covers the 5 vertebrae, that is 1 T12 and the 4 lumbar vertebrae. Okay. Now at the lower border of L4, it divided into right and left common iliac artery. We all know that the aorta get divided into right and left common iliac artery at the level of L4. Okay. So now let's see its relation. Anteriorly, from above to downward, celiac and aortic plexus, body of pancreas, and the third part of duodenum. Posteriorly, the body of upper 4 lumbar vertebrae and corresponding intervertebral disc. Anterior longitudinal ligament is also included posteriorly. Now to the right side, it's related to inferior vena cava. We know that the inferior vena cava is situated just toward the right of aorta, that is abdominal aorta, and the right cusp of the diaphragm. We know that the diaphragm is divided into two cusps, right and left. Now to the left side, from above to downward, left cusp of diaphragm. As I told you, diaphragm has two cusps, left and right. Right is included toward the right side and left is included toward the left side. Then the pancreas and the fourth part of the duodenum. Okay, so this is all about its relation. Now coming to the branches of abdominal aorta. It has got three group of branches actually: ventral branches, lateral branches, and dorsal branches. Now ventral branches include three branches, that are celiac trunk, superior mesenteric artery, and inferior mesenteric artery. Now the celiac trunk supplies to the foregut, and superior mesenteric artery supplies to the midgut, and its derivative, obviously you have to remember what are the derivatives of foregut, midgut, and hindgut. Then only you will figure out that which region is supplied by all these three ventral branches. Okay, and the inferior mesenteric artery supply to the hindgut. Now the lateral branches. Now these lateral branches all are paired. First coming to inferior phrenic artery, it's supplied to diaphragm. Then middle suprarenal artery, as the name suggests, is supplied to suprarenal gland. Renal artery, that will supply to kidney. Gonadal artery, that is testicular artery in case of male, and ovarian artery in case of female. Okay, and in male it supplied to testes, and in female it will supply to uterine tube and the ovary. Now coming to dorsal branches, it has got two dorsal branches: lumbar artery and middle sacral artery. Lumbar artery has got 4 pairs, okay, and it will supply to muscles and skins of the back. And this middle sacral artery that is unpaired, and it will supply to the rectum. Okay, is it clear? So this is all about its branches. Take a look. This is a diagrammatic representation of the abdominal aorta and its branches, as you can see. Okay, before explaining this, I just want to tell you that this is not an artery, but by mistakenly I have drawn this, so please consider my mistake. Okay, now coming back to the branches, first we'll talk about the ventral branches. There are 3 ventral branches, as I told you. First one is celiac trunk, then superior mesenteric artery, and then inferior mesenteric artery. Okay, then coming back to its lateral branches, as I have told you, all the lateral branches are paired. So first is this inferior phrenic artery, then is this middle suprarenal artery, then this is renal artery, then gonadal artery. Okay, all are paired. Now dorsal branches, we can't see the 4 lumbar artery, 4 pair of lumbar artery, because it is present posterior to the abdominal aorta. But we definitely can see middle sacral artery. See, this is coming at the point of bifurcation of this abdominal aorta, it is coming. So we can see middle sacral artery, but lumbar arteries are not visible as it is present posterior to this abdominal aorta. Okay, now you can see at level L4 this abdominal aorta get divided into right and left common iliac artery. Okay, you should also remember that at which level the ventral branches are present, because that is the most frequently asked question. So see, celiac artery is at the lower border of T12, it is present. Now this is superior mesenteric artery at the level of L1 and inferior mesenteric artery at the level of L3. Now I have also shown the sub branches. I will explain just in brief for you all. Okay, so the celiac artery is divided into three terminal branches. Okay, first is left gastric artery, then is splenic artery, and this is common hepatic artery. Okay, and this superior mesenteric artery is divided into jejunal branch, iliac branch, middle colic artery, right colic artery, and ileocolic artery. Okay, and this inferior mesenteric artery get divided into three branches, that is left colic artery, sigmoid artery, and suprarectal artery. Okay, so these are the sub branches. If you like this, please do subscribe my channel, and this is all. Thank you.